Welcome to another episode of Banter Debauchery. Excuse my appearance. I am waiting to get my hair cut because my barber has limited availability and I don't want to get my hair cut too close to when I go on vacation, because then when I go on vacation I'm gonna look like shit. So I'd rather look like shit now instead of getting my hair cut later. But you know, that shit goes. Anyway, I personally wasn't going to do the podcast today because I ain't had nothing to talk about. But as universe always does, it fucking throws shit at me where it gives me some shit to talk about. So here we go. First thing I want to talk about is I took a nap today, right before the podcast. I wake up and I go on the podcast Twitter, which I've been kind of active on for the past 5 days. You know what I'm saying? This nigga stupid. I've been active for the past 5 days, and I wake up to this shit. Hold on a second. There you go. I wake up to this shit right here. We had temporarily limited some of your account features. What happened? You violated Twitter rules. Violating rules against abuse and harassment. You may not engage in targeted harassment of someone or incite people to do so. This includes wishing or hoping that someone experiences physical harm. As a result, we're temporarily limited some of your account features. While in this state, you can still browse Twitter, but you're limited to only sending direct messages to your followers. No tweets, retweets, fleets. Oh, I don't know what a fleet is. Follows or likes. Your account will be restored in 12 hours. You can start your countdown and continue to Twitter once you verify your email address and delete the content that violates our rules. So I was like, now I've been trolling people, but I don't remember harassing nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember harassing anybody where it's like, yo, is my shit done? Oh, no, it's not. I don't remember harassing nobody to where my shit got to get deleted. You know what I'm saying? So I verified the email address and everything, right? I go, all right. Let's see what these niggas is talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I verified the email address, and this is the second shit that I said. Well, it's what they told me that I did, right? Gotta knock these motherfuckers out one by one and drag them to the side. So I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, that got me banned? That got me banned? Nigga, that? I don't even have that many followers for that shit to even be crazy. So I see that Twitter is clocking, right? So I go, let me hold on a second. What's this motherfucker's name? Ford Fisher. So this is the video, guys. Let me look for this motherfucker real quick. Right here. This nigga probably fucking me too. So this is what got me in trouble, because I said this on this video.
Yo, please. We're live streaming right now on 495. Come on, man. One lane. I'm asking one lane before I go to prison, bro. One lane before I go to prison. For President Biden to declare a climate emergency. Hey, come to the lot. Go to jail for what you do. Hey, bro. No, I'm about to get locked up. If I don't have to work, and they clock. Bro, been going 9 years, and I can't get to work. I've been locked up 9 years, and these people won't let me go to work. I'm not one lane. I'm going to chase regular. One lane. Or it's not one lane. One lane. No, you're nuts, people. If you admit it, this is not I'll use the chain string.
All right, so anybody that's keeping up, this motherfucker right here, right? These people right here, this is what they're doing. They are, let me go down. They are blocking the road. There's a thread, by the way. They're blocking the road because they're demanding Joe Biden declare a climate emergency, block traffic on Beltway just outside D.C. One agitated driver got physical with him while saying he's on parole and he can return to prison if he's late for his job. So basically, he not with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Police. Oh, he took his shirt off. He's ready. Police, including Maryland State Trooper, arrived. The parent parolee, agitated, active, got more physical, including. They're trying to make this dude the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's trying to get to work. And these fucking hippies want to sit in the road because they want to declare a climate emergency. I'm going to be real with you. They're making it worse because all them cars are just sitting there with the emissions running. So if anything is happening, they're doing worse to the motherfucking whatever the fuck they're trying to do, the climate. You know what I'm saying? Because all those cars got the emissions running. So this nigga, so they filming him like I'm filming. Look at this shit right here. So police took their time to arrest preparing activists blocking the highway. Had to warn drivers not to assault the protesters. As a shirtless parolee claimed, he could go back to jail for being late. He continued confronting them. Police arrested and carried him. Damn! So he got arrested. I hope that's not his girlfriend. She fucking thick, by the way. Oh, he pushed the fuck out of her. Damn, so he getting arrested. That's some bullshit. Now look at this man get arrested. That's some bullshit. Because they want to do some climate change shit. This nigga's going back to jail, by the way. They're pulling this nigga away while these fucking these motherfuckers is in the fucking road. In the road, blocking traffic. They're blocking traffic so niggas can't get the fuck the way they going. So this nigga's getting arrested. As police Maryland state troopers began actually arresting the declare emergency protesters, they told he could not stand in the grassy area near the highway no more. Damn, you see they fucking, it looked like all the white people were still down there. But they arrested the black man first. Ain't that some shit? An overpass over the highway, the state troopers could be filmed as they arrested 13 declare emergency environmental protesters. You know, fucking protesters are just like, these kind of protesters I fucking hate, by the way. I fucking hate these motherfuckers, man. I fucking hate these motherfuckers because they do dumb shit like this. Stay in fucking traffic, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I thought those were her titties. Holy shit. Mama fighting climate change. This one pregnant woman is wearing a shirt and protective gear marked by a pregnant mama fighting climate change. On the hottest day of the year, you're going to be outside fucking blocking traffic on a holiday. So, I am looking at this shit, right? And I'm sitting in bed. And I'm like, you know what I said was, gotta knock these niggas out one by one and drag them to the side. Right? Knock these niggas out one by one and drag them to the side. Because that's what I would have allegedly done, right? That's what I would have allegedly done. You're not gonna hold me up because you want to fucking be a hippie about shit. You know what I'm saying? Go hug a tree on the side of the road, man. I almost said something that would have got me fucked up on YouTube. I would have said, yo, go hug a fucking tree on the side of the road, right? This nigga is fucked up because he gotta be there. He's probably on time. Look at him. Look at this lady right there, or a guy. I don't know what the fuck that motherfucker is. Blocking a fucking truck and shit. She's probably trying like, yo, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. You gonna get arrested. I mean, he hyped up right now because he's about to get in trouble for no fault of his own. I mean, I don't know why he on probation. I don't know what the nigga did, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But they got these hippies in the fucking road, blocking the shit, just chilling. And fucking Popo come. He probably saw he had a black girlfriend, and they treated this nigga like a white man. You know what I'm saying? She got some titties on her, man. She kind of thick, though. I don't even know if she knows him, but she may know him. But look at the police taking their time. Like, the niggas is blocking the highway. Like, get these niggas the fuck up out of here, B. They definitely took that nigga to jail. Excuse me. They definitely took that nigga to jail. Oh boy, the jail right here. Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. You know his parole officer's not gonna understand. His parole officer's not gonna understand. His parole officer's gonna be like, yo, you was out there wilding. When you on parole, you can't interact with the police at all. You know what I'm saying? They ask you, you know, yo, have you interacted with the police? You gotta always tell them no. Don't ask me how I know. So she's out. Let's see what this broad has to say.
Was the video that I saw about 4 years ago with Greta Thunberg. She opened my eyes to see what was going on with the world, with the climate crisis. She's like, people are suffering, people are dying, and all people can think about is money. And if we don't do anything, that she and the world will never forgive us. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this has to be a movie. This has to be not real. But then I hit the ground running. I found out everything I could about climate change. I did workshops. I joined like every single environmental group that was available in my state of Washington, in Vancouver. And I really did this for my son. I have an 8-year-old son at home named Aries. And then I have another one on the way named Rufio. And I was very, I'm very.
All right, so you having 2 kids, right? Number 1, you named your first kid after the God of War, right? And then you name your second kid after a fucking Peter Pan character. This is what these kids' parent. Oh my god, these motherfuckers is. These kids is doomed with parents like these, nigga. You name your kid Rufio, nigga? Alright, B.
Very passionate about what's going on right now. This is basically everything I
By the way, this bitch came from all the way to Washington to Maryland to fuck up some traffic. Because that's going to change things.
do with my whole life. I breathe, sleep, eat climate change because literally I don't want my sons to have no future. There's going to be billions of people that are
Your son named Rufio's not gonna have no future because they gonna bully the shit out. Well, no, never mind. They can't. You can't bully nobody no more. What am I talking about? This nigga's gonna go through life peachy clean, especially with a fucking mom like this. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I watched a YouTube video and I said, this is the one I want to do. I want to be pregnant and fucking stand in the street, you know, with Rufio in my belly.
They're gonna suffer and die because of this climate crisis, and we need to change the trajectory of what's going on in the world.
Yeah, so I came up from Charlottesville today to.
And you already know a bitch like that is always gonna. This is a fucking grade A old hippie. You know what I'm saying? Hippies. She's probably 45, by the way. She looks like she's 72. She's probably 45, and you already know out of that what she's about. Everything is holistic. She probably smells fucking terrible.
To try to help with this action. I mean, our climate is dying, our planet's dying. Nature is super important to me, and I'm
Nature is super important to me, so why don't you fucking go hug a tree? Bars.
just going to try to do everything I can. It's just we're 3 years away from disasters.
3 years away from disaster. You know they always say that shit. They always go fucking, oh man, this is gonna happen so and so. This is gonna happen so and so. This is gonna happen so. So bitch, please.
That we're not going to be able to put off. So I'm part of Third Act, which is a group that Bill McKibben founded for people over 60 to use our clout to try to make changes both for climate and for voting rights. And so we've been doing a lot of actions down in Virginia to do with this, but we wanted to do some more national actions, and so we're here in support of.
We're here. Let's look him up. Bill McKibbins. Bill McKibbins. McKibben or McKibben? Oh, I think it's McKibben. So Bill McKibben. Let's see what this fuckface is got up to. All right, let's looky here. All right, the flag's the cross in the station wagon. If we survive the interlocking plague of climate change, right-wing authoritarianism, and savage inequality, future generations will utter the name the New England moral visionary and activist McKibben with the reverence I didn't take my alpha brain, and I'm kind of tired. Sorry. We speak immersion, thorough, and garrison. Like many of us, McKibben grew up believing, knowing that the United States is the greatest country on earth. As a teenager, he cheerfully led the American Revolution tours in Lexington, Massachusetts. He sang Kumbaya at a church. He sang Kumbaya at a church, y'all. So, you know, that gives him all the fucking right to, yeah. That gives him all the fucking right to, okay, that gives him all the fucking right to, you know, to tell me what to do because he sang Kumbaya at the church. I wouldn't put it past that this nigga's racist. The Dance of the Honeybee. I fucking hate hippies so much. Like, y'all don't understand. You do not understand how much I fucking hate hippies. You know what I'm saying? But my dick always seems to find it always seems to find its way into one. But I hate them. I hate them. I be blinded. They be doing their hippie magic to fucking shield that they be hippies from me.
Declare emergency, which we think is great. If we can get Biden to declare a climate emergency, there are lots of things that triggers, and we can move forward and actually make a difference.
To me, the opportunity to support declare emergency.
You know this nigga don't be getting no pussy. Look at him.
Emergency just makes a lot of sense when I think about the time we're in.
Yeah.
Where I've listened to all the scientists in the field. They say it again and again. The science is clear. We are in need for some radical.
Bro, you are
not
boring.
only annoying, but it disrupts people's lives, and we wish that we didn't have to disrupt people's lives. I don't want to go do what I'm about to do right now. I know that people are going to get upset. I've been dragged off the road by drivers, and I can understand their frustration. And at the same time,
what is standing in the middle of the road really doing? What is it doing? Nothing. You minor inconveniencing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Just you even make it to mainstream media, my nigga. Ford Fisher, sure. How many fucking followers this nigga got, man? This nigga got me banned, man. He probably fucking. This nigga got 80,000 followers, man. You know what I'm saying? It almost got 1 million views on this shit, but you know. Ugh. Yeah. But yeah, so that's why my fucking Twitter got fucking banned. So I can't even do shit on my Twitter. You know, I can't even do shit on my fucking Twitter because of these fucking hippies. They always get me. Always get me. All right, man, let's get into some shit, man. I don't got that much shit today, so y'all gonna have to just bear with me. Let's get it. Okay. Can you play?
Redditors, what's your best throwaway confession? My wife informed me that she is participating.
All right, so first thing, this guy's wife is participating in a sex strike because of Roe v. Wade being overturned, and he is perplexed on what to do. So let's listen to him.
In a sex strike because of Roe versus Wade being overturned. I honestly don't know what to do. So we've been married for 5 years and are just a normal early 30s couple, and I'm using a throwaway because she's active on Reddit and knows my main. Without this getting too political, I fully support a woman's right to choose, including my wife, but she's angry and participating in a sex strike against men she read about either here or somewhere else until this is resolved.
First things first, are you sure that you're the only nigga she's fucking? Because he definitely just said she's participating in a sex strike against men. Remember when I ended the podcast last week talking about that fucking that woman talking about, you know, no more sex for cisgendered men. I don't know why I gotta be cis. Why can't I just be a man for like cis men and shit like that? Obviously this bitch must have saw the post and said, I'm jumping off the building with this one.
I do also want to add that I am aware that my wife does not owe me sex, but honestly I'm angry and my feelings are hurt and I don't understand her reasoning behind this.
And I'm gonna be real with you. When you're married, your wife definitely owes you sex because you can't go out and fuck somebody else unless you have the agreement that you can. So what am I supposed to do? Not get no ass? I'm supposed to be married to you for forever, and you're supposed to just weaponize your pussy and say when and when I can't have it? I'm not saying take the pussy from your wife, but she definitely does owe you sex. That's one of the requirements. You know, so women do that shit a lot. They get married and they close their legs. And they be like, nah, no, I don't want to do it today because they already have it. You know what I'm saying? Why should they give you what's currency to them if they already got you? They don't need to do anything extra no more. Get fucked, nigga. That's why we're not getting married.
I support her, but I'm still being punished for this, even though this is as much out of my control as it.
And what the fuck did this guy do to where he can't fucking get no ass from his wife? She act like this nigga was on the Supreme Court and he was like, yo, get that shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit, my nigga. Get Roe v. Wade up out of here, man. Get Roe v. Wade up out of here. Like this nigga had fucking pom-poms and a fucking flag and he was cheering it next to his wife when they fucking read the decision on the fucking TV and shit. This guy sounds like a bitch.
It is hers. I laughed when she told me because I honestly thought she was joking. It led to a huge fight and she doubled down on it and has been giving me the silent treatment since and demanded I sleep on the couch now. Fuck the.
Imagine you in the fucking kitchen with your wife and shit, right? And she goes, she's in a huff, you know, and she just sounds like an oh so pleasant person, by the way. You know what I'm saying? She goes, you know what? Honestly, I just can't do this. Men are ruining everything, and I'm not giving any man sex until they overturn Roe v. Wade. I mean, they put it back, and then you go, the fuck you? The first thing I would have said, the fuck you mean any man, bitch? The fuck you mean any man? You know what I'm saying? But then you laugh and I'm like, you crazy. And then she gets mad, and now you got to sleep on the couch.
The Supreme Court, man. This shit's making her go insane.
And he mad. He mad at the Supreme Court. You can't be mad at the Supreme Court, fam. You need to be mad at your wife. You need to fucking put down some boundaries, nigga.
Our marriage was fine until this happened and now I don't know how to recover from this, and while I understand this is bullshit and it's unfair to her and other women, but I don't feel like this is
How is it unfair to her? Y'all married, number one. What if you knock her up, she's gonna fucking, and she gonna get an abortion if you knock her up? The fuck?
Personally my fault and think that her punishing me because of it is unfair. I honestly don't know if I want to try to fix things with us at this point. I think I'm going to just go stay in a hotel if she doesn't want to actually talk with me about this tonight, and hopefully some space will help us both, but I'm honestly terrified this is the end of my marriage. Edit. I'm adding a comment I wrote to someone answering a question for more context. The day it happened she was very upset and was ranting about it. I agreed with her and told her I think it's bullshit, but I was glad we live in a state where women will still be able to choose. I had a vasectomy
so this bitch could what?
A couple years ago because we decided not to have kids. We had sex a few days ago and now she tells me she's joining a sex strike. Last night I chuckled because given how she knows I support her and other women in this issue, I thought she was joking. She freaked out at me for laughing, started screaming and threw a vase at my head. Then we argued because honestly I don't understand why she's participating in the sex strike or how that will accomplish anything other than strain our relationship. I'm
gonna be real with you. This kind of sounds like cap, but if it's not cap, we're gonna treat it as it's not cap. If this base it the you can't say that in the comments, by the way. And so you agree with this goofy bitch not fucking her husband because of what happened with Roe v. Wade? Ain't got nothing to do with him. I understand this shit was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I understand this shit was fucked up, but come on, man. He got a vasectomy. She even made this nigga get a vasectomy.
I understand that I am not entitled to sex with her, but I honestly don't agree with her decision to boycott sex with me or think it's fair given the circumstances. Also, for all of the people asking for my political beliefs and who I vote for, I don't really follow party lines. I vote based on the candidate, but I've been voting mostly blue since 2020 because of all of the Trump nonsense. Redditors, what's your best throw?
Listen, man. Motherfuckers like that be having drains. Motherfuckers like that, like women like that, are awful. Awful. She's awful. She's an awful person. And if she throwing vases at your head and shit like that, there's a deeper problem than her just having a sex strike. This is like the other bitch that was sad because of Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Sad because of the state of the world. No, who talks about Ukraine anymore? I'll wait. Who talks about Ukraine anymore? Oh yeah, nobody. Last thing I heard from fucking Ukraine was they need $750 billion to keep their fucking country running. And niggas went from, oh yo, we gotta help Ukraine, to, man, fuck that shit. Gas high. Help these niggas get this shit over with. Gas high. These niggas is fickle, man. Everybody is fickle when it comes to views like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? You said Ukraine does. You stupid drinks. Everybody is fickle when it comes to shit like this. So she fucking sitting up here talking about, oh, I'm going on a sex strike for men. Number one, bitch, who else you fucking? That's my number one thing. Who else you fucking the way you going on a sex strike for men? I already got a vasectomy, so we can't have no kids, allegedly, or the chance is low. You know what I mean? One sperm may sneak out of there and get into your fallopian tubes. But other than that, what are you are you mad at me for? Ugh, men. I bet you that's what she said. Ugh, men. Men. If I was this nigga, right, I would start doing strike around the house. I wouldn't take the garbage out. I wouldn't do the dishes. I wouldn't do shit. You want to go on strike? I'm going on strike too. Women always trying to weaponize their pussy, man. That shit would work with me. I'd fucking bounce on that bitch so fast. That's why I couldn't be married. Because if you do some dumb shit like this, you're gonna do some goofy shit in the future, and I can't deal with that shit, man. I would get a divorce so fast. So fast. So fucking fast. And this nigga's sitting up there like, I don't know what to do. Oh my god. What am I gonna do? Oh my god. She's withholding her pussy. Oh my god. About you man the fuck up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You man the fuck up and tell that bitch, listen, man, I ain't got shit to do with this shit. How you gonna fucking intrude on my life? You know what I'm saying? Her life is not being intruded on. The motherfucking man says she's in the state where she can get an abortion if something happens. You know what I mean? So how you, just because this shit is happening to everybody else, look, they ain't got nothing to do with me. You attacking me. I'm the one getting the worst of this shit. You gonna hold your pussy for me? Because of some shit the Supreme Court did? I understand it was fucked up. Hey, man, women, if they want to kill their baby, just, hey, let them do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? We went over this last week. You want to get the vacuum? You know what I'm saying? Pause to the noise. Let them do what the fuck they want to do. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Hey, he even be like, bitch, I agree with you. Shit's fucked up. But why am I not getting no goddamn pussy? You know what I'm saying? I gotta be fucked up? Because you are mad at what the Supreme Court did? This shit makes me world sad. Those who watch the podcast get the reference. This shit makes me world sad. That she's doing this to this man. And he's sitting over there like a bitch. Know what I mean? Stop acting like a hoe, nigga. Stop acting like a hoe. Fucking talk to your goddamn woman. She throwing vases at you and shit. You are obviously not the alpha in that relationship. Obviously not the alpha in that relationship. Just a bitch ass nigga, man. And for you being a bitch ass nigga, you kind of deserve it, but you a dude, so I'm gonna be on your side. I'm still call you a bitch, man. This shit is your fault. This is not her fault that she's not giving you the pussy. We don't never blame the women. They gonna do goofy shit like this. This is your fault. That shit would never happen. Never happen with me. Ever. All right, let's look at this now. Then I'm like, oh my god, man, Goose, you sound crazy. You know what? Yeah. He said, watch this. Fucking stupid. That's what I would have said right before I walked out the door, Drains. I would have been like, I'd have walked out before I walked out the door. I'd have been like, watch this. I'll walk right out that motherfucking door, nigga. I'm not sleeping on no motherfucking couch. I would have slept right in the bed, right next to that goddamn woman. What you gonna do? She might have hit that nigga in the face with a vase while he was sleeping, but whatever. All right. So this woman, she caught her boyfriend watching porn after sex. I caught my boyfriend watching porn after sex. It's been a little rocky between us, but we've been trying to work things out. But we had honestly a 30 to 40 minute hot sex. Wow. The other day around midnight, yes, he orgasmed. And I woke up at 2 a.m. randomly, and he wasn't in bed. So I went to go check on him, and he was masturbating to porn. He lied to me at first and said it was a picture of me, but he later admitted it was porn. Dog, you should have just kept with that lie, big dog. She didn't see what you was looking at, so you should have just said it was you. He said he was masturbating because he feels insecure about his size and was watching the video because he was curious. Okay, number one, that nigga was clearly lying. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to come up with some shit on the fly, like, ew, you. I'm insecure about the size of my dick, and I was curious. If you was curious, you're not gonna be sitting there on the couch cranking it, motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. He told me he never watches porn, and he thinks it's shameful and bad. It's also not allowed in his culture as well. I feel really sad. And when I tell him I'm sad, he said, don't make this about you. This nigga is lighting that gas, boy. Lighting that gas. Caught my boyfriend watching porn a couple hours after we had great sex in her opinion, and I'm sad. So I talked to him a little more about the subject, and he admitted to me that he found out if I watched porn and masturbated, he would leave me. This nigga is grasping at straws. Number one, you got caught Yankee. He has to be young. Because this is young nigga shit. Like, young nigga shit. Like, you in there, you beating your dick, and you know what I mean? If she catches you and you go, oh, whoa! I'm beating my dick in pictures of you. Man, imagine you running down the fucking, the corridor chasing your chick with a hard dick, by the way. And you fucking like, baby, these are pictures of you, baby. Hold on, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is young nigga shit. Because a nigga that's older, he's beating his dick. He's just going to be like, he's just going to look, what up? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, what are you doing? You're fucking disgusting. Maybe that nigga, you know, maybe he has a high sex drive. Maybe he had to get some more of the poison out. You know what I'm saying? But, man. So she caught this nigga watching porn. So this nigga said, first he says it wasn't porn. It was a picture of her. Should have stuck to that. If she didn't see what you were looking at, just stick to it. If you go long enough with what you're saying, she's going to believe you sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Then he told me he never watches porn, which is bullshit. This nigga lied. And then he was like, yo, if I caught you watching porn, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'd leave you. I walk in my bitch watching porn, and I'm like this. I see her, and I go, I'm walking out the room, and I'm coming back, and I'm like this. You know what I mean? Well, let's see what the comments have to say. This nigga's lying. He needs to fucking man up, by the way. Yeah, he's lying about the porn, no shit. And of course, this lady says, I think unless he's willing to change his perspective and realize that he has a double standard for you and he does not expect for himself. I view it as a red flag because it makes him seem like he's not an empathetic person. It's not the porn itself, that's the problem. In my experience, masturbation and sex fulfillment different needs. It's like fast food versus fine dining. Oh, that's a chick. The OP says, oh, thanks for that, by the way. Thank you. Thank y'all. Cinnamon Bun Roll said, it would be fine if he didn't lie to you, which is, I agree with that. The fact that he said, don't make this about you is over the line. I also agree with that. I also agree with what she says. It's okay to have different boundaries. If you're fine with him watching porn, that's one thing. But if you're not, that's perfectly fine. It's just a boundary that needs to be communicated. You're allowed to be upset. He has no right to say that. It's extremely strange that he did it after you guys had a hot night, especially at 2 a.m. That's not that strange because what she thinks is hot, she mean, you know, women and men have two fucking views on sex sometimes, man. It's because he knocked it out the park for 30, 40 minutes. You know what I mean? She probably was like, oh my God, it was amazing. Why this nigga is thinking about whatever the fuck he was watching? I feel like the issue here is that he invalidated you after you told him about it. I'm not going to... Anybody that says invalidated, I'm not listening to him. I'm about to invalidate his comment by fucking skipping his shit. Sex and masturbation are two different things, like someone else mentioned. However, he's 100% lying about the porn thing. Definitely. That definitely wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last. You goddamn right. Nigga said, I'll rub one out. Scotty Poo. Look at him. I'll rub one out to my partner if she went to see after a great sex session. Sometimes you just charge up. You don't want to wake your partner for a second go. I agree. Thanks. It's just my first time I've been through this situation. It was a feeling of mixed emotions. Seems like his response might be hiding a dash. Shut up. Just because someone watches porn doesn't automatically mean they have an addiction. Your hairline is expired. Is this bitch bald? Maybe she's talking about herself. Because she definitely doesn't have a hairline. So I talked to him about it, and he said, in all honesty, if I watch porn to masturbate, he would leave me. Okay. That nigga's just wilding. Working garden. He lied to me. She said, poor guy. I'm already sorry for him not having the balls to admit he was watching porn. Thank you. Say he was masturbating because he feels insecure about his size. The theory it could be, but also sounds like a fucking excuse. Thank you. He probably is just hornier than you and was compensating for self-stimulation, using videos to help himself. Nothing to worry about unless, of course, you're religious or dumb, which are quite the same thing. Oh, that nigga came out of there. No, he says, not allowed in his culture. Says, see what I said about religion? I feel really sad when I tell him that they probably, for him, has nothing to do with you in the sense that you aren't good enough. Maybe he's just hornier and totally fine. That's actually probably the truth. That's what I would go with. Hey, man, I wanted the second go round. You was asleep. I ain't want to wake you up. So I beat my dick to, well, not completion because he got caught. Sometimes it's great for a person, for one person, not both. I say leave him. He's being very hypocritical, or talk it out. You can't say leave him and say he's being here or talk it out, bitch. You know, honestly, you know, I'm going to be real with y'all. And y'all know how I am, okay? But in this situation, I would honestly tell her to leave this nigga. Because this nigga is all over the place. And he's obviously not fucking mature enough to fucking just be 100% with her and be like, listen, he could have said anything. The fact that he got caught, he was startled. So this nigga just started fucking saying anything. He's like, yo, anything. Oh, yo. You know what I'm saying? But he should have just said, yo, I was ready to go again. You was asleep. I said, fuck it. Went to wherever he went to. And I'm about to rub one out. I don't know why he didn't fucking take his earphones or whatever and go in the bathroom and lock the door and rub one out then so he wouldn't get caught. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I honestly, when a nigga start gaslighting her and saying that, yo, don't make this about you. If I caught you, I would leave your ass. I'm insecure about my size, blah, blah, blah. This nigga was just saying anything. So right now, this nigga is, if he's not mature enough to admit that he be yanking a crank, you know what I'm saying? Because he needs it. What else happens? Like, he's going to be fucking doing other shit like this for the rest of the relationship. So, you know. And that's what I got to say about that. In other news, I don't have anything else. So, hold this 40-minute podcast. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. I'll be back next week. Probably have somebody on. I don't know. But if y'all want to see more Goonks, I'm about to play some video games. So go to 4K Goonks. You know that channel. You know what I'm saying? Right here. You see that? You see where the guy said me? That's me saying me. Go follow 4K Goonks. And I'm about to play some Apex Legends and some shit. Get well soon, Zay. Get well soon. My cousin in the hospital. He needs to get well soon. And on that note, folks, you know what they say about chicken.